Hi, it's Nørgaard. So in today's video I'm going to do this makeup look really simple. I'm not really going to talk about the makeup. Instead we are going to have a chit chat about my upcoming surgery. So yeah, that is the topic of today's video. So don't forget to thumbs it up if you enjoy it. And yeah, without further ado, here comes the video. Okay, so let's get started. So today I just want to do a simple get ready with me video and talk a bit about my surgery that I'm having tomorrow morning. So right now it's 7 o'clock at night and I'm having my surgery at 7:15 in the morning. So only about 12 hours left. Oh my goodness. I am mainly excited, but I am a little bit nervous, of course. I've never had any kind of surgery before. So I haven't actually talked about this on my YouTube channel at all. So what is going to happen is actually my upper jaw is going to be whitened. So they're going to break apart the upper jaw and then whiten it and sew it back together. And I do have in braces. I don't know if you can tell, in here. Oh, that's an awful angle. And that's going to help keep it apart, keep it whitened so it doesn't collapse back. Oh my goodness, yeah. It's gonna take about 3 hours and I'm gonna be in the hospital for about 24 hours. A little longer actually. I go in at 7 in the morning and I'll probably be released around noon the next day. So yeah, this whole surgery and me getting braces and getting my teeth fixed have been a long process. I actually went to the dentist last summer, so well over a year ago, because I wanted to do something about my teeth. I have had braces in the past. I've had the ones, the little dots on your front teeth. I had this same brace that I have in right now. I've had something on my face, sitting right here and pulling my upper jaw forward. So I'm not unfamiliar with braces, but I've never had surgery before, and apparently that is what it takes to correct my jaw and my teeth. And by the way, if I talk even weirder than usual, it's because it's not really difficult, but it is a little bit difficult for me to talk with this thing in my mouth. So it's awkward when I talk, and it feels very unnatural when I drink or eat. I really feel an urge to take it out. It doesn't feel natural. I feel no, I should take this out before I eat something, it feels very strange. And I've had this brace in for almost a week, and I mean, you get used to it, but it still feels unnatural. And I will also have this brace in after the surgery, and I will also get a different type of brace, and I will have a second surgery. This surgery is to whiten the upper jaw, and they're gonna remove all 4 of my wisdom teeth, and they're gonna make a little cut down here because I have some skin that is pulling the skin on my gums away from the teeth. So they're just gonna cut that down. And then the next surgery I will have, I don't know when that's gonna happen yet, but the next one will be to pull the upper jaw forward and the lower jaw backwards. But yeah, as I was saying, I started this whole journey last summer where I went to a dentist to try and see what could be done about my teeth. I was just so unhappy with them and how they looked, and how they made my face look. But back then I didn't find a good dentist. I went to 2 different places and it wasn't working out. I didn't like the places, and it took up too much of my time. I just felt like it wasn't worth it. So I decided to put that whole thing on the back burner. And then I think around May, around my birthday, I decided, this year, I decided that it was time for me to look into it again, because I had a little more time and a little more energy. So I went to a dentist that specialized in braces and the aesthetic of teeth, and he recommended for me that I got surgery. And at first it was a big shock to me As I said, I've never had any kind of surgery before. I've never broken a bone. So I actually started crying right then and there in the dentist's office. I was just so overwhelmed, and also I was so like unprepared for his suggestion, like, because I didn't think like my problem was that bad. I was like, surgery? What are you talking about? But I did tell him to go ahead and refer me to the hospital to do get like an interview with the hospital to see if I was suitable for surgery. So I went to the hospital, my local hospital, and they found me suitable. So I could either wait until 2020 to be treated by someone at the hospital, or I could get or I could go to a dentist 2 hours away and then start right away. And I was just so eager to get it started, so I chose to get started right away, even though I had to drive 2 hours. So yeah, for the past few months I have been traveling every 2 weeks or so for 2 hours by car to get this whole situation started. People have been so lovely, I must say. I haven't always had the best experiences with like the hospital and dentists and stuff like that, but I really have liked every single person I've come in contact with. They have all been very nice and very professional, and I feel very secure about the surgery. I feel like I know what's going to happen. I feel very informed, and I'm really looking forward to see the results. And for anyone wondering, my issues are mostly like cosmetic. I do have a little bit of it gives like a little push to one side when I open up my jaw really wide, but the dentist said that you know, this surgery might help that, it might not. So it's really mainly for the cosmetic side of things. So if I do like this, you can see I have like an underbite, and this my chin is too far out, and also like my upper teeth, they don't match with my lower teeth at all. It's better from this side. This is like the good side of my face. But yeah, my teeth on the top are way too narrow, like especially the front, like here. So that is going to be corrected. And apparently because I have a more narrow upper jaw, my bottom jaw and my bottom teeth, even though it's like an okay like width, my teeth have started to go inwards like this to support my upper teeth. So I will have to get braces on the bottom as well to kind of correct that and make sure they go a little more straight up instead of inwards. So yeah, it's quite a big thing. And yeah, I have an alarm set for 8 o'clock where I'm gonna take a pill that's going to help with the swelling. My face is gonna swell, but it will make it not so extreme. It's still gonna be, yeah, it's still gonna swell a lot, but it's gonna help a little bit. And then from midnight, I can't eat anymore, so I'm going to have a protein shake at some point before midnight, and that's gonna be my last meal of the day. And then I have to wake up at 6 o'clock, and I have to have 2 glasses of like some kind of juice, and then I can't drink after that. I have to then brush my teeth, take a shower, don't use any creams on my face or on my upper body, and then I have to be there at 7:15. And my mom is gonna drive me there and stay there with me, and my dad is gonna come as well when I wake up from the surgery, and my boyfriend is gonna come by when he gets back. He's out of the country at the moment, but he's gonna be back tomorrow night. So yeah, that's the whole surgery I'm getting. But yeah, I feel very fortunate that I'm able to do this. I feel very fortunate that I'm able to change oh, that's hard to say. Change, oh, that's a hard word. I can barely say it. I feel very fortunate that I'm able to change something that I would like to change, and I feel very fortunate that I have people around me supporting me, and I feel very grateful and fortunate that the people I've come in contact with during this whole journey have been very professional and kind, because I know from other people I know that had very bad experiences with going to the hospital, and where people haven't gotten their facts straight, they haven't gotten the right information. Like, that kind of thing would freak me out. So I'm so happy everything has went so smoothly so far. And actually, fun fact, when I went to the first interview at the hospital to see if I was suitable for the surgery, I had to wait like a week or something for their answer. And I am a Christian, and I was fasting and I was praying and I was just asking for, in the start I was asking for the surgery. I was like, God, please help me with this surgery, please make it go through. And then afterwards I started thinking that I should actually be asking for, peace with whatever decision they made, so that if I was denied, that I should learn to live with that fact, and I should find peace in knowing that whatever happens, it's what is supposed to happen, you know? I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm just kind of rambling. I'm just kind of, I'm a little nervous. I guess you can probably tell. I'm just blah 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 blah. But yeah, it did go through. They accepted me for the surgery. Oh, I was so happy when I found out. I still thank the Lord every day for it. Maybe not every day, sometimes I forget, but I still look back at that and I'm so grateful. I guess I can also tell you a bit about the aftermath. So for 6 weeks after the surgery, I won't be able to eat like normally. So I can eat regular food, but it has to be so soft that I can kind of mush it with a fork and then eat it in that way. And for the first 24 hours, I will only be able to have liquid, cold food. And I did buy a bunch of protein shakes because it's very important that you get your protein. It's very important you get your protein. That's gonna help you heal. And also I won't be able to exercise for 6 weeks afterwards, but I do have to get up and start walking every single day. I also have to talk. Every single day I have to try and talk. It's good to get it started right away, to get used to using your muscles again, like after the whole like breaking my bones apart and putting them back together and all kinds of craziness. And I'm supposed to take 1 or 2 weeks off of school. Luckily we don't have that many classes left, but I hope I can be done like after 8 days, that I can go to class, because I have some classes that I really don't want to miss. But of course if I'm too ill to go, then that's how it is and I'll have to deal with that. But I really hope that after 8 days I'll be well enough to just go to class for a few hours. And yeah, I also don't know when I'll be able to film videos again. Probably not until after the 6 weeks, right? Luckily I have a bunch pre-filmed, just like this one. This one will go up after my surgery. Oh yeah, it's so weird to think about, like, the next time I will sit down and film, I will look different, you know? But yeah, I'm feeling so grateful and so excited. I'm also very interested to see how much I'll be able to do and how quickly. Like, will I be able to edit and upload videos? Will I be able to study? Will I be able to do Instagram posts? Like any kind of like sitting down activity? Like, when will I be able to do that? And that's all a very like individual question, so there's only one way to find out, and that is to go through it. But of course the most important thing is that I get through the surgery, that it all goes as it's supposed to, and that I heal properly. And of course having a big surgery like that in your face, breaking apart bones, like completely reconstructing the face, I mean, it's gonna take a toll and it's gonna take some time to heal. So I am prepared for that, of course. And for me, it's not like knowing that this pain is gonna happen and there's a reason why it's gonna happen, and that it's temporary, and I know more or less how long it's gonna how long I have to like take my painkillers and stuff like that. That makes me feel more comfortable, that I kind of have a plan, I kind of have like a timeline, and it helps with my nervousness. But yeah, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling ready. And yeah, to talk a little more about why I'm having the surgery, I also got told by the different dentists and yeah, the different dentists that I went to see that I'm very, like my cheekbones right in here, they are pretty far back. So this whole process will also bring my cheekbones forward a little bit, or like this whole like bone structure right here will be pushed forward a bit because I'm a little bit like shallow. And it was so funny because I went to, you know, I went to the first dentist, then I went to another, and every single time they were like pushing right in here and were like, oh, you're very shallow right in there. And I was like how many times are you gonna tell me that? Like, it wasn't anything that killed my self-confidence, but it was just something I've never seen it like that before. I haven't noticed that my face is pretty flat, especially on this side. It's a little more, it pokes out a little bit further over here, but especially on this side it's very flat. And I haven't noticed that. I've just never, like, I'm not a doctor, so I don't know like which bones like make up for what. I just noticed that it is a little shallow, and my jaw or my chin is very protruding, especially from this side of my face. And if you guys are regular watchers of my videos, you have probably noticed that I often do my videos or I just sit a little to this side. And most of the time it's not even conscious, like I don't do it consciously, it's just a habit I have because I want people to see me from this side. And I tend to do that in real life as well. At least when I'm like in surroundings with new people, or if I feel like I have to like, you know, just come across from my best side, then I will be like turning this side forward. Like, it's not something I think about with like my family or my boyfriend or my friends or anything like that. But if I'm nervous, or if I'm like in a situation or a setting where I feel like I need to be the best version of myself, I'm always facing this way. Like during a presentation in class, I will always put myself so people will see me from this side, you know? And if you guys have been following me for a long time, then you will know that I did get filler. I have gotten filler twice in my cheeks to correct you know, this kind of shallowness I have. And I really loved the result, but I also knew it was just, you know, a temporary fix for an underlying problem. Like, what I'm trying to say is that I knew it had something to do with my teeth. Like, I knew if I got that fixed, then that would help my cheekbones and my cheeks also. And I remember when I first noticed that, like, the whole thing with my cheeks, and I just have had so many occasions where I've been so insecure about my teeth, but also more so about my face, like the asymmetrical nature of my face. Like, this side of my face have been a big insecurity of mine for at least a decade. Yeah, I've just had so many incidents and situations where I've just been so unhappy and insecure. But the problem was also I kind of didn't know what to do about it, you know? Like, there are some things in life that you just have to accept. Like, sometimes the better option, instead of constantly trying to change it and being unhappy with it, sometimes you have to learn to live with it and learn to embrace it. And sometimes I have a hard time distinguishing the two. And you guys, by the way, I'm just talking in this video, so if, you know, whatever resonates with you, you can take that, and whatever doesn't, just like in for one ear and out for the other. But yeah, I was very unhappy, and I know the thing with my teeth really bothered me because I cried about it one time. And normally I will never let myself cry about like my physical appearance. I will not cry because I've gained weight. I will not cry because I get fine lines. I will not cry because you know, one of my ears is like closer to my head than the other. Like I might be vain, but there is a limit. Like, I'm not gonna sit and cry about my appearance, because I'm very fortunate to have a body that works. I have a very healthy body. I have a body that you know, I can walk. I have all my limbs. I don't have any like diseases other than hay fever. But one night I broke down and I cried about my teeth. I just thought it was such I just felt so miserable, and that's when I really thought, okay, I need to at least look into what I can do about this. Like, I need to at least look at the options and know that I've tried. You know, just know that I've tried. And that's also why I prayed to the Lord, you know, let me find peace in whatever happens, because if this is not for me, I want to be able to accept it and move on with my life. But I wanna explore my possibilities, and I wanna feel like I gave it a fair chance. It is of course going to be a long process. It is gonna take several years with operations and braces, but I'm so glad I'm getting started. I'm so glad that I've had such a smooth experience so far, and also I'm so glad I can do this and kind of move on from like a difficult part of my past, because I didn't used to have braces, so my teeth used to be a little more straight than they are now. But after, like, I had a very depressive, suicidal period in my late teens, where my whole, like, just things didn't matter. Like, my outer appearance was like the furthest thing on my mind. And it was in that period where I gained a lot of weight. Like, before that I was not overweight. I only became overweight in my late teens. My teeth got worse. My skin, I got cystic acne, which I still have scars from. For you know, today I still have the scars. Over here. I have some self-harm scar. What? I have some self-harm scars on this arm. So, like, it's just one of those things where it just reminds me of those bad times. And I don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah, I feel like getting this surgery, getting braces, will just be a step in the right direction. Kind of healing from the past, which was very painful for me. It was very traumatizing. I'm trying to move forward. I'm trying to heal. You know, I'm trying to change some physical aspects of myself. I'm also trying to lose weight. But of course, the most important thing is to work with your soul, like with your physical, with your mental well-being. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm a little bit of a train wreck right now and I'm just like talking out of my ass. I'm just saying whatever comes to mind. And I was actually just going to do like a really simple, natural, quick and easy look, but I feel like it's taken me forever to do this makeup because I'm just like talking so much about just nonsense. But I did want to do this video. I wanted to inform you guys about what's going on in my life. And let you in on, you know, what I'm doing at the moment, what is major in my life at the moment. And I do want to film a few try-on hauls. So I wanted to put on some makeup anyway, and I thought it would be a little more entertaining to like do a get ready with me video instead of just talking about the surgery. But yeah, it's tomorrow. Oh my goodness. This is a Rimmel primer, and this is so sticky. It feels like glue or something. Why is it so sticky? That is so weird. Also, I really hope I'll be able to chew on Christmas. Oh man, I hope I'll be able to eat normally by then. I mean, I should, if all goes according to plan. Okay, this is way more like smoky. It's way darker than I expected it to be. Like, I was going for a really natural color, like a really natural look. How does this always happen to me? I feel like maybe I shouldn't even have put down that Rimmel primer. I feel like this Mercier stick would actually work better just on its own. Oh, like, oh my god, you guys, I can't believe it's actually tomorrow. Like, wow. Wow, that scared the heck out of me. That is my alarm to take my pill, my anti-swelling pill, so I better do that. Okay, I'm gonna go take my pill and a protein shake, and I'll be right back. You guys ever heard this part of the song? Oh, I make this noise a lot because I have a hard time swallowing my own mouth water sometimes, especially when I drink and eat. Sometimes in class, you know, people don't know I can braces. So I'll just say that sound and people will be like, oh man. But yeah, it mainly happens when like I eat and drink, then I guess you get more, you know, you produce more spit and then it's like all the time. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. I know a lot of people find it annoying and it sounds gross, but I'm just trying to not choke on my own spit. So anyways, let's move back into the makeup. I just looked at my face in my bathroom with my bathroom lighting, and this eyeshadow stick, where is it, from Mercier. I thought this was really great, but it looks horrible. It's like super patchy and creasy. And I don't know if it's because of the Rimmel primer. I feel like it might be. So that was a huge fail. And I also feel like it's like too dark. Do you guys see the difference between the stick and the color on my eye? I feel like it looks more reflective and lighter like in the stick than on the eyes. So I grabbed some gold eyeshadow that I want to put on top. Is this going to be too dark? I might find another gold. Hold up. Okay, so I might just do a little bit of my Mercier highlight. But yeah, anyways, I took my pill and I had my protein shake. So now I'm not gonna eat. I mean, I wouldn't eat normally, so I don't know why it's like it's such a big deal to me. It's just the fact that I have to be conscious about not eating because I have to have an empty stomach for the operation, for the surgery. It just makes it very real. It makes it feel very real. Okay, I'm going to see if I can, like, I don't know, make this look better because this really looks a hot mess right now. Things often don't go as you plan, huh? Okay, I feel like that looks slightly better. I wonder if I will get like any sleep tonight, since I have to be up at 6 and I know I'm gonna be, you know, just having butterflies and being a bit nervous. I also had a nap today, so I'm not feeling very tired. So I'm also like a naturally like nervous and anxious person, so I'm probably not gonna get much sleep. And this is what happens when I get nervous and anxious. I like talk and talk and talk, and I just say whatever is like on my mind without thinking. Whereas usually I'm always like, I choose my words and I think about what I want to say. But when I get nervous, I talk. But on the other hand, if I get comfortable with somebody, then I also talk. But I am trying to work on like my anxiety, because it definitely controls my life way too much. And I feel like it has also only been recently that I really realized like how much anxiety actually like influences my choices and how I live my life on an everyday basis, and just how it influences some of my coping mechanisms and how I react to certain things. So I'm trying to consciously make some changes to be less anxious and worry less, because I'm the kind of person who always wants to know everything. Like I wanna make sense of things in my mind. Like if there's something I don't understand, I want to understand it so bad. And sometimes you just gotta, like, you just gotta accept some things instead of like constantly dwelling on them and trying to figure out why it happened or how it could have been different. Like sometimes you just need to let things go and just accept what is. I don't know about this eyeliner, like I feel like it makes me look sick, like I look crazy right now. This is like a really, really dirty little napkin. I ran out of napkins, so excuse me. Okay, I'm gonna do my lips without talking, and then we can finish off the eyes with some mascara, and I can just finish off the video. Okay, so I really don't know about this lip color, you guys. I feel like it looks pretty hideous. I wanted to do like a light wintry pink, but I really don't know about this. I might change it, but I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm gonna try and see how it looks with some mascara with the eyes complete. But yeah, I also feel like it makes my teeth look more yellow, and it just doesn't look good on me. I feel like the lip liner should have been darker, but I didn't have any like pink lip liners. I had like nude pinks and I had like hot pinks, but no kind of this color pink. Oh no, why did I do that? Okay, so I tried to remove the lip liner, and I feel like it looks better now. I still feel like it's not the greatest color for my teeth, but it's okay. I'm gonna stick with it. And now I'm going to see if I can remove some of these mascara smudges. Oh, this is a mess. Okay, so now I have to tackle the big boss of mascara smudges. And I'm not looking forward to it, because no matter what, I know it's going to remove my foundation. I know some people say, oh, you can just flick it off. I can never do that, no matter how long I wait. No matter what, it always leaves a mark. See, it left a mark. It removed my foundation. Okay, I feel like this might be the finished look. Okay, so that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video despite me being all over the place. Thanks for hearing me out if you made it this far into the video. I feel like I've just been talking nonsense in this video, like... Anyways, it's where my head is at right in this moment, so it is what it is. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up the video if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe to my channel if you want to. You can also click the bell to get post notifications. And that's it, so thank you guys so much for watching. Take care and bye bye.
His body baby, his body baby, oh, Nørgaard.